This is a Poeartistry Gold Moment by the author James Lynch.
A profound thought for a profound work. Welcome to the Poeartistry Gold Moment, Perceptive Reader, and I'm glad that you're here. Sometimes you have to take a cup of tea, maybe a smoothie, cup of coffee, or some other herbs and remedy type of warm drink, okay? Or cold drink, but in this day, I'm focusing more on a warm drink, even though I did mention smoothie. And you can sit back and, again, appreciate maybe a good job that you did for yourself. Do you think there's anything wrong with being able to look at a work of yours and said, that's a good work. That's a profound thought on my end, you see? And I reference sometimes school grades. You know, when you actually received an A or A plus on the paper, and it was not maybe a norm for you in even certain type of classes, it's like, uh, you know, getting an A, and especially an A plus in this class or that class, was like straining water from a rock. If you've ever, heard somebody say that to you, so it would be very rare at the least, and maybe you were able to accomplish that, and you were so happy you couldn't do nothing but, go out on that day, celebrate the fruits of your A or your labor, and you could really know that I did a good job with all that studying. My efforts paid off. And the thing about it is a motivation for you to continue on to do work like that. You see, you don't even have to feel like you're thinking more of yourself, because you're not. I got to use another book again, like those math books. When you look at those so-called easy equations in the very beginning of the book, and on the first day of school, which, boy, I tell you, I still don't recommend too often for people to do. But then you look at the last equations at the end of that book, you can see it looked like a totally different animal, a totally different creature from the beginning. And that goes to show you how much you learned, you see, through this school year. All the same, going along the line of profound thoughts, because math can be profound with its thoughts or what you learn or what you develop from it. And you may have been on the jamespoeartistry.online website to actually see that now I started a new series. Again, this one is called Profound Thoughts in Reading. And these are not ones that are necessarily transferred or talked about in my podcast, but they are brief thoughts on something that I may have read in the past, in the future, and presently. And why? Because it actually gives you the information from even human authors, you see, and that's mostly what would be featured. So you'll see a lot of older books or what have you. Now, the references or the thoughts that I'm talking about in there may have come from just one chapter. You see what I'm saying? In a book, one thought. Yet, guess what? I've even opened the door, if you will, to persons who have read something, you see, themselves from anywhere around the world, of some type of profound thought that they wanted to share or they've discussed further. I've talked about coffee rooms, you see, tables and things of the nature, the interesting type of conversations that people have had and they still enjoy down to this day. I imagine there are still a lot of people who even look forward to those times when they go into the coffee shop early in the morning. They maybe meet with, a few of their friends, and it just has become their routine. They spend maybe an hour or so at the most, and they talk, and then they leave and they start their day from here or there. All the same, those profound thoughts come about in conversations all the time. In particular, though, I got to tell you, I'm thinking more of books that persons are reading, have read, or have even speed read because they was looking for some information, you see, specifically to solve a problem in this way or that way, you see, or they just wanted to enjoy something that I told you a lot of us still do today. All the same, I think you will enjoy this series that I'll post something at least once a week, but I wouldn't be surprised if, depending on what I read here or there, if you'll see it more than one time a week that I post something like that. But already you got two of them. I started it with the Profound Thoughts in Reading, James, the author, and then I did one with Profound Thoughts in Reading, Greg Perry, and that's of a technical nature. All right. Thank you as always. I hope you still continue to enjoy these Poeartistry Gold moments in the coming days, and you just have a very, very wonderful start to your day, especially if you're starting it with coffee. Take good care of yourself.